Hello students, today we are going to see our next chapter ecology and economics. So let us start. Let us see introduction. In introduction we are going to see the definition of ecology. Ecology is not synonymous with environment. Sometimes or often be confused in between these two terms. Means ecology and environment, both terms are same, the definition of both are same, so this is the wrong conception. Actually these two terms are different from each other. So let us see environment. Ecology is not synonymous with environment, environmentalism, natural history, or environmental science. It is closely related to evolutionary biology, genetics, and ethology. An important focus for ecologists is to improve the understanding of how biodiversity affects ecological function. Next, economics is the social science that seeks to describe the factors which determine the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. Let's see about the ecology. How ecology correlates with the term economy. So, ecology is the study of environmental system, or as it is sometimes called, the economy of nature. Here, this is the definition of ecology. Ecology is the study of the relationships between living organisms, including humans, and their physical environment. It seeks to understand the vital connections between plants and animals and the world around them. So, in short, ecology is the interrelationship between the human beings, animals, and their physical and their physical environments. In short, it is the interrelationship between the living organism and nature. Then, the term ecology was coined by the German zoologist Ernst Haeckel in 1866 to describe the economies of living forms. The word ecology is derived from two Greek words, oikos means house and logos means study. So it is the study of house. Means our environment, our ecosystem is like a house where living things lives with the inorganic and organic components, means living and non-living both the things lives happily on the mother earth. So the earth or the ecosystem is like a house here. So here let's see about the term economics. The one question might come in your mind, that how ecology and economics correlated with each other. So let's see. Ecological economics addresses the relationship between ecosystems and economic system in the broadest sense. These relationships are the focus of many of our most pressing current problems, that is sustainability, acid rain, global warming, species extinction, wealth distribution, but they are not well covered by the existing discipline. Ecological economics is a field of study born in the 1980s from the conjunction of human ecology and environmental and resource economics. The ecological sustainability of the economy is analyzed in terms of the energy and material throughput. Thus, the economy is seen as a thermodynamically open system. Okay, so whatever we have seen, let's again revise it. We have, let's see again, ecology and economics. Definitely the question comes in your mind, how ecology and economics correlated to each other, because ecology is the kind of subject in life science, and economics is the other type of subject, means but sometimes you might have heard about the books which is have written by Dr. B.P. Pandey, Economic Botany. So in that they have correlated to the botany, means plants, with the economy. Definitely our plants plays major role in our ecosystem. If plants will not exist, so how our economy grow? Because all the earth depends for the food on depends for the food on the agricultural production. There is no any alternative have formed. So if we want to live happily, so we should have to protect our mother earth. And for that for the food production, for the to fulfill the daily needs of our food, as we all know that we could not live without some basic needs like food, water, shelter, and after that education and medicine. These are five things which play more which plays a vital role in our life, and without these things we could not survive. So our first need is water, second need is the food. So for that, to fulfill our food need, we have to depend on plants. In the introduction, we have seen ecology is not synonymous with environment, environmentalism, natural history, or environmental science. It is closely related to evolutionary biology, genetics, and ethology. Means ecology is the means it is not a synonym. Means don't do misconception in between these two terms. Okay, ecology means eco means house, and logos means to study or discourse. The why I'm revising all this again is that I'm trying to introduce or you I'm trying to introduce you in between the both terms like ecology and economics. So why we are studying uh, these note out these two means ecology is the different subject and economy is the another different kind of subject. But as we studied interdisciplinary, you all know we studied computational botany. So in that we studied biostatistic, in that we studied biochemistry in botany also, and we studied many chemistry, physics, and all the means our subject is also like interdisciplinary kind. And it is not only about the botany. While some environmentalists, some microbiologists, they used to study in their field, so they also have to take the help of botanists. Likewise, vice versa. So while we studying a particular subject, we have to take help of some other subjects, or we have to the we have to study other subjects also, because they are because all the subjects are correlated to each other. So that ecology and economics, these two terms are go hand in hand like this. Because when we say about the ecology, so ecology consists of the biodiversity, and that biodiversity has many valuable things. For example, like plant production, wild plant production, some endemic plant production, some and the animals which are also useful in that sense. And so means cattle or dairy animals. So and other poultry animals and other important animals. So and plant as well. So they used to help human beings in that sense. And from the ecosystem, we daily we get some economy. So means ecosystem is the source of our economy. So now you got it, how these two terms are correlated with each other. Ecosystem is the source of our economy. And the definition of ecology. So ecology, it is the interrelationship between the human beings and the environment. Okay, then the term was coined by Ernst Haeckel in 1866, and oikos means house and logos means study. Then let's see about the economics. Economics in the sense, as I told you, ecological economics is a field of study born in born in the 1980s from the conjunction of human ecology and environmental resource economics. So now the again question comes in your mind, that why we are studying economics in ecology. So I think somewhat you have cleared that ecology is the source of economics. That's why we are studying both these different subjects in this chapter. But the next thing is that in the next topic we are going to see about the biosphere, and what is mean by the biosphere. And after that, the we will going to see the concept of MAB. MAB means man and biosphere. Here what happened, where there is the man, so they definitely there is the destruction of biodiversity. Means in the next topic we are going to see about the MAB, man and biosphere concept, about the MAB program. What is the need of MAB? Because here we are going to see that because ecosystem is the source of economy, so man, and in this situation man also get benefited in that, and environment also, the surrounding environments in that is also not harmed by the man. So this is the concept behind the man and biosphere. In the man and biosphere concept, man leaves the area which is economically more important, and in the environmental point of view, that area also very important, because many endemic species, many wild species lives in that area. So and here you're also seeing about the ecological economics. In the ecological economics, you are seeing ecological economics addresses the relationship between ecosystem and economics system in the broadest sense. Ecological economics addresses the relationship between ecosystem and economic system in the broadest sense. Okay, let's go towards the next point, biosphere. In the biosphere, the biosphere is a global ecosystem composed of living organisms, biota, and the abiotic non-living factors from which they derive energy and nutrients. Earth's environmental spheres. Earth's environment includes the atmosphere, the hydrosphere, the lithosphere, and the biosphere. The biosphere is a global ecosystem composed of living organisms, biota, and the abiotic non-living factors from which they derive energy and nutrients. Earth's environmental spheres. Earth's environment includes the atmosphere, the hydrosphere, the lithosphere, and the biosphere. The term biosphere was coined by geologist Edward Suess in 1875, which he defined as the place on Earth's surface where life dwells. Means any place, this is a very really very important term, in the sense that the the place on earth surface where life dwells. It is really very important, because with this line you can very much clear about the term biosphere. Is that whether it is a aquatic system, whether it is atmospheric system, where there is any living form exist, no doubt it may be a bacteria, so that things is called as biosphere. So then the zone of a surface envelope of the earth which is naturally capable of supporting life. This is another definition. Biosphere is called as the zone of a surface envelope of the earth which is naturally capable of supporting life. It is also called sum of creatures on the earth. So these are some definitions about the biosphere. So now you have clearly understood both the terms, means ecology, what is ecology, what is economics, how these two terms correlated with each other, and why we are studying these both terms in this chapter, because of we are going to study our next topic, that is man and biosphere, and how ecology and economics go hand in hand, because biosphere are not just a source of conservation, means the role of biosphere reserves. Now I'm talking about the biosphere reserves. We are going to see about the definition about of what is mean by biosphere reserves. Now we have only seen about the biospheres. In the next lecture we are going to see biosphere reserves. So biosphere reserves, you all know about the national parks, bird sanctuaries, but biosphere reserve is the little bit different, and how it is different from that we are going to see in the next lecture. But let me clear you that the biosphere reserves are not only the source of conservation, but also they plays a vital role in the sense of economy. It gives various economics advantages, because the zone biosphere reserves are the source, means they plays a vital role in the nation's economy, as well as it is representing the nation internationally, because when your biosphere reserves is included in the uh, map, then it is that nation's responsibility to to conserve that particular biosphere reserves. And hence it is means how biosphere reserves gives the economy, because uh, the main source of economy from the biosphere reserve is that tourist. After that, it also helps to collaborate with the other countries in the sense of research, and some innovations, and conservation of species is also takes place in biosphere reserves. So conservation, research, and tourism, and with the help of tourism, economy creates, and that economy helps in the nation's development. Thank you.